Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to night 2 of SummerSlam. Last night was a wild ride, check it out if you haven't. But tonight is bound to be even more insane and what some may call series changing. My name is JC Pentagon and we don't waste your time around here because our opener has huge implications. No interruptions like last night. In comes Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Trick and Melo gang are teaming up tonight for the first time since they were on SmackDown in 2K23, if I'm not mistaken. These two are finally back together after Ron Killings talked some sense into them. Told Melo to start sharing the spotlight and Trick to stop being a sidekick. So tonight they will challenge for the Tag Team Championships as Carmelo Hayes played the Polygon by joining, getting himself a guaranteed favor, leaving and using it for tonight as they take on the Bowling Balls, Bronson Reed and JC Mateo. Everybody started calling them the Bowling Balls, so we have to just run with it. These two have extensive experience in Japan, and the Massive Men have teamed up as members of the Polygon, Bronson even being an original member of the group. They won these titles at Saturday night's main event from the Power and the Tower, and tonight they make their first defense against a reunited gang, put those tag team titles to the sky. Now the Bowling Balls, oh wait a minute, hold on, Kiana James is at ringside now, helping out the Polygon. Well, we're probably going to see a lot of them later tonight when Chad Gable gets the WWE Championship match against the Polygon's cornerstone, Sami Zayn, as Carmelo Hayes is trying to take away their championships. The Bowling Balls doesn't sound like the most intimidating name of all time, but like, look at them. I mean, I wouldn't want to see these two at the end of an alleyway. And now, what? Look at the strength of Carmelo Hayes doing the Mark Henry spot. Are you kidding me? I'm not even sure how he's able to do that. But I think Kiana's throwing in weapons or something. But speaking of the Polygon, Carmelo Hayes joined them. And everybody saw it as like some, that would never happen in a million years type of thing because nobody would have guessed it. Jason Mateo's in and he's flipping around. And I love that he's in this video game now. But Carmelo Hayes joined. Trick Williams was in on it. He knew about it. So they had to hide it from everybody, including someone like R-Truth. But now he can live out his truth and try to get the tag team championships, which wasn't what we were expecting him to do. But Kiana James, he had a chance to do anything, and he chose to share the spotlight with Trick Williams. That shows the growth. But wait a minute. Kiana was taking apart Kiana took apart the turnbuckle pad and the ref never saw Trick tag in. That is a very good tag team work, I guess, using your stuff to your advantage, your surroundings, as Bronson Reed is now back in with JC Mateo. That is very smart. But yeah, Carmelo Hayes had some growth. He's able to share the spotlight with Trick Williams. He's not a sidekick. That's just his friend. That's just his day one. And now, up that suplex cutter, choosing to be the tag team championship match when he could have taken the WWE championship, honestly. But he's doing what he sees fit, what is right. Do what is right over anything, but that might hurt you in the end because he just got hit on a jagged edge. Bronson Reed drops him with that DVD. No, Carmelo Hayes able to get out of it. Now, it's just going to be an uphill battle from here. They have the skill, the athleticism, the ability to fly, the agility, the ability of agility is what they have. But these two big boys are not going to let anything happen as he's been tossed around twice. JC Mateo is not paying attention. He was for a second. Melo got out of the way. Bronson takes advantage and JC cleans up the goddamn mess. And now Bronson Reed tagged back in, former two-time Intercontinental Champion. And Trick Williams is trying to get a tag from another Intercontinental Champion, Carmelo. He's a former champ. Bronson tried to get there, but Trick Willie has unleashed his worldwide Willie everywhere. And now Bronson Reed has gone to the outside, but Kiana getting up on the ropes, distracting Trick Williams. Bronson getting up on the outside, trying to take a little bit of a breather here as Trick can't do anything, but Melo's on the apron, so he's going to take advantage. No advantage for the Polygon. Kiana cannot get them. She can only get them so far, honestly. So Trick is able to take advantage again, and now floating over for that book end into the cover. That's a big man to be thrown around like that. But Bronson Reed able to kick out anyway. Now off the ropes he goes. Went for Trick shot. But Bronson moved and now tossing him around like it's easy. Trick is 6'4" and he's insanely, he's a huge built man and he's still doing it. Oh my god, Bronson got the tag into JC, but Trick still landed on him. JC just threw Trick around like it was nothing. Now he's picking him up, moving him around. This is insane. Now we're gonna sidewind him as that suplex takes him down. Went to the corner for an uppercut. Trick able to get out with a shoulder tackle. Now tagging in Carmelo Hayes. He needed that one. It was very very quick. It was very desperate. Now he's coming in with the flatliner up the top rope. Carmelo, hey! Oh my God. Went for that 5-star frog splash, but JC's able to get his knees up and throw him around. And oh my God, they're sending him in again for that wasteland into the senton. No, these two are scary as a duo. This is one of their first actual tag team matches. The last one was a 6-man tag, but Melo, don't miss with that dirty Diana, and now that moonsault. Now into the corner, tagging and tricking to get some tag team action. We haven't seen much from them as a duo often, and maybe using tandem moves. You don't see that often either, but they're back and they're working. But JC is just gonna thwart everything. He's just gonna slow it down, take it back to the mat. Trick Williams, I don't know if he has that. He has football background, but I don't know if he knows how to get down dirty on the mat. Went for the discus pump kick though. JC able to dodge it. And now in tags Bronson going for Tour of the Islands into a compactor type. But Melo's instantly in there to break it up. First 48. And Trick able to hit a neck breaker on Bronson into the pin. But JC's able to break it up. Now Bronson gonna tag him in. Trick tags out to Melo. But JC runs him with an uppercut. Now whoa, what is Mateo thinking? Up top going for his own tsunami after Bronson. But Melo got his knees up. And now, oh my God, I didn't know JC Mateo been training like that with Bronson to get his own version of a tsunami, but Melo's flying with his own. Oh my God, Kiana James once again paying dividends, this time on the other side of the arena, or other side of the ring, I should say, but Unk is here. R-Truth, the one who's been coaching Melo and Trick to be back together, to be friends. Why? What's going to happen here? Genuinely, what's going to happen here? But Bronson taking advantage. Now, up on the top rope, Melo in perfect position. Oh, no, you're in the splash zone, brother. No, Truth sent a Kiana in. A tsunami to Kiana James. As Trick pulled Melo out of dodge. Bronson can't hold himself back. There's a big man to try to pull back. He had no hesitation. But Trick sends Melo back in. Now he needs that tag. Trick's in. Kiana might be dead. JC trying to get in. Bronson wasn't even the legal man. But Jake Pentagon. Now he's here to try to clean up whatever just happened. I mean, he's defensive over Kiana James. The Polygon doesn't exist without her. And now just struck R-Truth. What the hell is wrong with Jake Pentagon? But Trick Williams calling up. Wait, Chad Gable. You'll see him later tonight for the WWE Championship. Jake Pentagon running around as soon as he sees him. No! Trick went for the pump kick. Chad Gable ran in the damn ring. He ran in the damn ring into the line of fire. And JC takes advantage with a Tour of the Islands on Williams. Oh my God, the Polygon retains. Well, Kiana tried to get involved. Truth figured it out. Jake Pentagon came in. Chad Gable even did. You'll see him later. Oh my God, those titles just teleported. But Chad Gable got himself in the line of fire. He got in the way. Trick was calling up for something. You're lucky it wasn't a trick shot that would have knocked you into next week. You wouldn't be able to make it to the later tonight. But the bowling balls retain. Melo's favor doesn't end up working in his favor. And Gable's going to feel bad about it going up to Trick, but Melo's back in. Gable, you got something to worry about later tonight. Trick and Melo might not be helping you. Maybe if you didn't get involved. Maybe if you didn't get involved with LA Knight stuff yesterday. Doesn't seem like Knight will either. But now, gotta figure it out. Wait, is that Zoe Stark and Piper Niven? The Slagents. Who took out Secret Harvest? But we can't worry about that for too long. We have a championship match. In comes Bayley. This is technically a new attitude of Bayley, but I think it's always been in here. She is a legend and a role model and will populate this industry with new talent and as a trainer and an inspiration, and she's finally starting to realize it. She said that she can't be a role model for the kids if she's lying to them. So Bayley said it how it was, and she's going to back it up with the championship as she takes on Io Sky, the woman she took this anger out on. Io beat Bayley to receive a championship match at Evolution, making Bayley miss the biggest show in women's history. That set Bayley off the rails as she cost the Genius of the Sky her match. Io is trying to become the first ever 3-time women's champion of any kind in this universe mode, but it's going to be tough against Chelsea Green, the woman she could not beat at Evolution despite some help. But now my president is without her secret harvest. Piper Niven and Zoe Stark were taken out in the parking lot by God knows who. But Chelsea has been kind of proving herself as a champion despite accidentally winning it at WrestleMania. She's put in a rough spot though. Does not have to be factored into the decision to lose her title. Put the WWE Women's Championship on the line. Now here we go. This night of action does not slow down at all. There is no breather. There is no bathroom break match, and especially not this one, as these two have been at odds for a decent amount of time now. But Chelsea Green is kind of just in the crosshairs at times, but she manages to get out of it all the time, as it seems. I mean, she was accidentally the champion, has proved to be the champion, and now without her secret harvest pals, without her protection, what is going to happen to her tonight? But she always finds a way, it feels like, as she's sending Io around Bayley with a but that doesn't matter. You know what I was talking about. Bayley sends Io to the outside. Chelsea grabbed her championship, and unlike Roxanne Unlike Roxanne Perez yesterday, who cheated with it, and we wouldn't expect it from her, turning on AJ Lee, basically, I fully expect Chelsea Green to grab her championship and use it to her advantage. I mean, obviously, who wouldn't in her scenario, especially in a match that doesn't have any DQs, as Io might be busted open, and now, oh my god, what happened to the podium? That podium is catching work. Somebody pray for the podium. But now, off that Hurricane Rana, Chelsea takes it down with a chop block. Now, just, feeling yourself. No, not the podium! Oh my god, Io from behind with a Poison Rana. Now, okay, world's strongest slam from the smallest person that can ever do that, but a German suplex from Chelsea. Now send her into the steps. Oh, breaking the podium. Oh my god, Chelsea, flatliner. That's a champion right there, but somehow Io's still moving. That title's still very closely by. A big boot there from Chelsea didn't really work as Bayley turning around into a sidewalk slam. Io, she tried in the corner to regroup herself, but a bullet train attack from Io is not letting that happen. Now up to the top, over the moonsault around Bayley. She had a kendo stick, but Io is feeling herself with that double foot stop. Now going for this Koji clutch. She tapped out Zoe Stark in an underground match for that, but Bayley was right there to break it up. She tried to go to the outside, but look at Chelsea flying in. Bayley to belly from Bayley. Send Io into the ring. Chelsea just gets in to break it up, and now ducking under. No way, Bayley with a clothesline. Big double drop kick. It's only one drop kick from Io, but speaking of drop kicks, springboarding around, now flying around, not able to move enough because Chelsea's in there with a flatliner. Now setting up for that pretty Io. Io flies in with a moonsault off the ropes, but Chelsea gonna take advantage. Of course she is. But oh my god, Io flying around, always ready to do some shit. Oh no, Bayley's in, and with this new move that she calls Lodestone. No, Chelsea brings down Io with her, but Chelsea off that German, she's popped up. Okay, well, she had a bit of fire in her. She had it, and Bayley doesn't even know what just happened. Whoa! Playing a bit of possum! Chelsea, roll up here to retain her championship. Almost smart tactics. Rough Rider! Shout out Cardona, who's out with injury because of the box office. No, Io Sky able to break it up. Went for the show tape. The Chelsea going once again for that unpretty hair. No! Io just handspringed out of it into that Poison Rana off the top over the moonsault. And just for good measure, moon stomp. Oh my god. But wait, Bayley from behind. Rose plant. Now gonna bring up Chelsea. All you need to do is pin her, but she's gonna make a statement with Lodestone. Peeking Chelsea Green. Busted open is Bayley, but we have a new WWE Women's Champion. Oh my god. Bayley made do on her promise. That is a role model. She cannot lie to the kids as to be a role model of 4 horsewomen, but still not feel like she is worthy of their legend status. But damn it, she is now. She can prove it with a championship. Io had it for a second, but Chelsea Green couldn't weasel her way out with any secret harvest possibilities, and Bayley is the new women's champion. Io, you gotta feel bad for her. Oh! Julia attacking Io Sky. Well, they got history from a long time ago, but Julia just lost a loser leaves NXT match at Battleground and already making a statement. Northern Lights bomb on Io Sky. And Julia seems to already be inserting herself in a main event business as Bayley is looking at what just happened. What? Stephanie Vaquer also lost that loser leaves in the same match as Julia. They both lost to SVP, to Bayley. Are they They're together? I know they've had a lot of problems and they couldn't beat each other, but maybe they beat some respect into each other because these two aren't on a brand anymore, but it's not NXT. They gotta go to the main roster. But this two power duo is now in the women's division on any brand. We don't even know where they are yet. They're not officially signed anywhere, but these two are together. They let bygones be bygones. And with new women's tag team championships all around, this might be dangerous. What the hell do you mean you couldn't travel? I thought that was Raw's issue. Oh my god, stupid ass TSA lines. Fine, it's gonna be fine. I can handle it. Tatum and Lyra are barely on the same page. I promise you I can come up with a plan to beat them 2-on-1. Are you sure Dominic can't fill in? Well, I think Alba Fyre is going at it alone for the women's tag titles later on tonight, but we got to move on to our World Cup winner, Rey Fenix. Represented Mexico and Lucha Libre when he defeated Ludwig Kaiser at Saturday night's main event to earn this shot tonight. The champ wanted an Intercontinental for real, and Fenix is looking to show why Lucha Libre is having this boom period in the United States. And if Penta can be the United States champion, Fenix wants to show up as well and become IC champion. But the champ is no slouch. It's Angelo Dawkins. This former Street Profit broke out last year when partly leading the strike on Raw, defeated Bronson Reed at WrestleMania to become the Intercontinental Champion, and now has been on a wild run ever since, retaining over Montez Ford at Saturday night's main event, retaining over Solo Sikoa on a SmackDown despite MFT involvement. He wanted to take this title everywhere he could, but his plans might be thwarted soon enough. Big Doc's got exactly what he wanted though, a World Cup winner to give him his biggest test. He's a big man, but can probably give a good shot at keeping up. Put that Intercontinental title to the sky. Now this one's simply gonna be fun. Rey Fenix is in. Angelo Dawkins can keep up if you want. And look at the respectful handshake. That's one of the only times the handshake's actually worked in SummerSlam so far. And these two are coming out the gates hot as Dragon Rana from Rey Fenix into that pinning predicament. Already almost won the Intercontinental Championship. Penta did retain yesterday despite becoming Penta Oscuro halfway through it. But Rey Fenix may have to dig down deep into his dark past, even though there's not as much animosity, so he might not need it. This is more of a respect bout. Angelo Dawkins wanted it this way, but he wants to stay the Intercontinental Champion no matter what. As Rey Fenix trying to go out to the outside, but Angelo Dawkins, I mean Fenix, you might know him for it, but Dawkins can fly, big man, but lands down. Rey Fenix just too quick, and now flying, but no, that crossbody miss. Look at Dawkins! He is keeping up. This is exactly how he would want his championship match to go, his title reign. And even if he falls on his own sword, he'll be proud of it. He has nothing to be ashamed of. That Swanton might be ashamed of it though, oh my god. But Dawkins still trying to remain where he is. Fenix just gonna have a fun time. That super kick into the straightjacket German, bridging the big man up. That's a terrible position to be in. But now, that's a compromising position, but Dawkins able to duck under for that clothesline. Now, big splash. Gotta use that power, gotta use that big frame, but no, Fenix there's too much. You can't contain him. You just can't. It's gonna be really hard for Dawkins, but Fenix is just, everything's working out of the palm of his hand right now. Oh my god, with that meteor from the top stacking him up, but no, again, Dawkins able to get out of the late two already, and now look at him flying around. No, Dawkins able to thwart that. You gotta stop him. You gotta ground him. You gotta go with his legs. You gotta go back to basics. You go to the mat wrestling. That's exactly what Dawkins should be focused on right now. Yes, Fenix is down, but he's not out. Dawkins flying around. Are you kidding me? Fenix able to dodge just barely, and now look at him tilt-a-whirling for that head scissors. Now is a springboarding. What the hell is happening? Went for it, but went sky high and fell from the heavens into that. Oh my god, Fenix almost lost right then and there. This time the Swanton connects. Now going into the cover. He's getting desperate here. Dawkins trying to maintain this hold on the Intercontinental Championship. Not able to. Fenix kips up. Now, before Dawkins can even notice, it hits him upside the head with that roundhouse. Fenix splash off the middle rope. And now he's feeling it. Now he's firing on all cylinders with a ripcord knee. Now flying. No, Dawkins able to move. Now ducks under. Double under. Hook. Looking to silence Rey Fenix and silence the doubters. No. Fenix able to kick out. Dawkins is feeling it though. He's in that zen. He's in that mode. Here we go. Going up top. Oh my God, stalling Ray Fenix up there, just taking too much time. You give him that much time, you give him an inch, he'll take a mile. And now, look at her backslide, driver style, stack him up again. But Dawkins, that's a powerful kick out. That is a powerful kick out, but Fenix got his own power right now into that Fyre driver. That's the first we've seen it in a long damn time, done correctly. But Dawkins kicks out. But wait, Fenix taking a page out of his brother. He was successful yesterday. Maybe you gotta look at a sacrifice. Dawkins, he's got zero fear. He's gotta show it right now with that chop. Now, bring him back in. Penta driver. Shout out. Stack him up. No, Dawkins kicks out. But now Fenix flying around. Dawkins got his knees up. This has just been so much fun. Oh my God. It just doesn't stop between these two. But wait, Dawkins or Fenix back and forth they go. Hold on. Bring him back. Went for the chop. 360 splash into the enziguri. Look at him go. Went for a spear, but got jumped over to Fenix. And now going for that tornado. Caught him into the corner. That German buckle bomb. Now up top he goes. Fenix back up to his feet. Sky high like we saw to Ford. He tried to do that to Tez, but Fenix had it scouted. Hurricane Rana out of the sky high. Dawkins trying to get up in the corner, but Fenix is on fire. Animo, you better lock in. Tornado kick from Fenix. He is moving right now. No! Dawkins fights out and pounces him away, but neither of them can get up. Neither of them, they're all taken out. Fenix is bruised. Dawkins is battered. And now going for a spear again. Fenix moved. And now Dawkins trying to regroup himself in the corner. He went straight first in that turnbuckle. Tornado kick once again. Fenix now setting it up. Dawkins may have fell on his own sword. Went for it too many times. Set him up for that MMB. Mexican Muscle Buster. We have a new Intercontinental Champion. Ray Fenix has done it, and that means the World Cup winner actually gets his crown in the end. You're damn right. That is Lucha Libre. This boom period does not stop. We have Penta, we have Draxium, we have Ray Fenix, and just everything is firing up for Lucha Libre in Mexico. And after what we saw yesterday, we got zero fear. Still, your United States champion, Penta, is coming out to the ring. Yeah, of course he would. Of course he would. He's not Penta Dark anymore. But look at this. The Lucha Bros. The Lucha Bros who debuted at the Royal Rumble, both of them. Or at least Fenix did, Penta a little bit before, and now they're both holding the United States and Intercontinental Championships. North America is Lucha Libre. Man, where are they? God, there's no way they left, right? Hey, whoa, Knight? Have you seen Mello and Trick anywhere? If you're looking for them to help you in Polygon rules, I would stop now. Well, yes, there's that, but I did cost them on accident earlier, so I just wanted to check up. I watched them leave, Chad. Don't sweat it. Okay. Well, I know we both want the same thing, but can I count on you tonight? No. Well, that's unfortunate, but now in comes the Judgment Day. Well, not entirely. Alba Fyre is here by herself because it seems like none of the Judgment Day's women could travel to New Jersey for SummerSlam. Raquel Rodriguez was originally planned. Rhea Ripley's also not here, I guess. Dominic Mysterio and Grayson Waller competed yesterday, but obviously can't for the Women's Tag Team Championship, so Alba Fyre has to go at it alone tonight when she challenges first Lyra Valkyria. Miss Money in the Bank as well as was thinking about cashing it in after Roxanne Perez's heinous attack on AJ Lee to end SummerSlam Night 1, but was convinced otherwise. Maybe she should be a little less Lyra and focus on the women's tag titles that she won at Evolution alongside her best friend, I think, Tatum Paxley. Tatum and Lyra were called up separately earlier in the draft, and after Tatum was the first Women's North American Champion in NXT, she then became the first Women's Tag Team Champions with Lyra. But the Judgment Day have been terrorizing her mind, taking advantage of her twisted brain, and she got them this title match at SummerSlam because she feels some sort of pressure when Rhea Ripley is around. But she's got to focus. Maybe not focus on the fact that Lyra told you to be a little less Tatum. That was a big disagreement, but right now, it's all about a 2-on-1 handicap match for the Women's Tag Team Championships. All right, Alba, go ahead and try it. 2-on-1. There's no surprise here. No Raquel. No Rhea Ripley. No nobody. As Lyra now gonna step up. What? Tatum! With a cemetery drive to Lyra Valkyria. I thought you told her not to do the cash in. Is Alba's tag team partner gonna be? Oh my god, what have they done? What have they done to Lyra's legacy? Oh my god, with that gory bomb, Alba into the cover on Lyra. We have new women's tag team champions. What? Huh? Tatum, what has gotten into you? I know that you were upset that Lyra said to be a little less Tatum, but there's some sort of pressure going on with Rhea. But I didn't think this would be how we lose our first ever women's tag team champions. Alba Fyre made the call, if you will, to Tatum Paxley, and her tag team partner was never in doubt. She never had a problem, and she clearly didn't. She said Rhea and Raquel weren't coming. They had travel issues. But they never did. As Tatum, this is Rhea Ripley's fault. Everything that just happened is Rhea Ripley's fault. Lyra Valkyria sits down betrayed by her best friend, the one who they comforted each other when they were new to the main roster. Lyra Valkyria is being kept on track by Tatum Paxley. She told her not to cash in yesterday. Was this part of it? She didn't want Lyra to be women's world champion, at least right now. And now the Judgment Day adds another member. This group is just too powerful now. Once again, we appreciate you coming to SummerSlam, especially after your grueling match at Battleground, and for taking part in that dark match. It allowed everyone to get a look at what you could be in these lights. All I need is a call. I've been ready for years. We can make this happen eventually. Oh, and I'm sorry about what happened yesterday, Nick. Hope you're alright from the Drew thing. Oh no, I can handle it. But maybe if I had guys like you around, I'd have someone else to prevent these things from happening. Hey man, I already have a lot to worry about over in NXT. Maybe once I'm not holding 2 titles, I can help out. I don't see why you have to wait. It's not like you'd be the first to do it. Why don't you keep my information close and I'll be in touch? I appreciate the sentiment, and I definitely will. But with all due respect, do you guys have the money to accommodate me? Or anybody new? Did someone say human money? Hey, whoa, what the hell even are you? You cursed my friends at Battleground. Does that like affect me, or is that just them? Are they gonna be okay? Am I gonna be okay? Oh yes, famed group X Games. They did get cursed when Danhausen entered the Battleground to thunderous applause. Yeah, what's gonna happen to me now? Why would anything happen to you? Because, what the Yo, guys, what brand is Danhausen on? Because I'll sign with the other right now. Honestly, I don't even have an answer. Now as we get into more action, let's hope to not get cursed, but these two that will be competing tonight have been revived by Gunther. This is the new Imperium. Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne are no longer New Catch Republic because Gunther agreed that was a stupid name. The ring general pushed these two to remember what they were in NXT UK and before that, what they can be now and how they should be at the same level as Gunther. Well, they very clearly are the same because they're aligned now. Gunther's willing to sit out and let them shine as they take on Ilja Dragunov. Some would say Gunther's kryptonite, despite Gunther defeating Ilja at WrestleMania earlier this season. Ever since then, Ilja has been trying to avoid this confrontation, not helping Pete and Tyler when they were dealing with Gunther, to now being directly involved after him and his current tag partner were taken out, that being Rusev. Now, these two are not at all friends. Rusev barely even agreed to do this match. Rusev did pick up a win over Gunther weeks back and claims that he can do this by himself. Ilja wants to get revenge on Pete and Tyler for turning their backs on him. Rusev is only going to let Ilja get to Gunther if he wants him to. I have no idea what's going on between these two, but they have to put it together tonight. Ilja and Rusev make a good team on paper, but can they take down Imperium? After we got robbed out of a match just moments ago, I can't even believe Tatum still. I hope we actually get a match out of this one, as these three at least. Rusev, I don't know if he really cares as much. His heart's not in it, if you will. And yeah, Pete Tyler, Ilja, Pete and Tyler want to get their hands on Ilja, maybe. Ilja wants to get his hands on both of them, including Rusev probably. So he's going to try to be that Mad Dragon. He's got new tats, he's got new everything. He's feeling himself. He's got a knee brace. It's getting so hard on him. But now, here we go. Tagging in Tyler Bate, this new version of Imperium. Like, this is Imperium. Imperium was created a long time ago as a different name, but then even when it was created in WWE, it rivaled British Strong Style. It rivaled Mustache Mountain. Walter and Pete Dunne had so many battles, but now here we are. But I guess Tyler and Pete needed their career revived by Gunther, and Ilja Dragunov is not gonna let it happen. He did deny helping. He said no to helping Tyler and Pete, as Tyler's trying to get away so hard from that clothesline. Nobody wants to take that from Ilja Dragunov. Nobody wants to get in a fight with Ilja Dragunov, but I guess Rusev does, because you're tagging yourself in. I'm sure that's going to go very well. Oh my god, but look at him go. He's all new and already. Ilja does not want to leave this ring, but Rusev has told him, you got to hold my tag rope. But no, Tyler and Rusev going at it. Gunther taking apart turnbuckles, I think, over there. What is going on? We've been very tag heavy tonight. We already have another tag team championship match to go. Obviously, we didn't really get a match last time, or last match that we saw, but now, brainbuster from Tyler. We saw the Polygon retain the championships. We might see Motor City Machine Guns do the same later, but now we have tag teams with no stakes technically, but a lot of pride on the line, and a lot of backing up your words and backing up your actions with Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, aligning with Gunther. They were put pressure on, but now Rusev and Ilja have to find a way to stick together, or else this new well-oiled machine of Imperium is just going to take advantage. As Rusev didn't even tag out to Ilja, but Pete got in. But Rusev's handling it right now as Tyler's trying to regroup himself on the outside. But Ilja tagging himself in. All right, there we go. Tit for tat. You kind of earned that one. As Rusev just has to sit and watch as the Dragon, as the Tsar tries to hit that Torpedo Moscow, but Pete had it scouted into that X-Plex. And now tagging in Tyler Bate. These two are just working together. I mean, they've been friends for a long time. Ilja and Rusev have been friends for about negative 12 minutes. So now it's gonna work. Tyler Bate's a little bit cut open above the eyebrow, but this might make it worse. I don't know. Would this reopen a wound? I'm not even sure. Dizziness is a byproduct of a lot of this, as that airplane spin is going clockwise, counterclockwise, all around the world. But just dropping Ilja, now needing to tag out. I would too. Maybe going for that bitter end. Went for it into Gurry though. Back and forth. These two are going to fight. As now big hip toss takes him over. Went for it again, I think, but Pete able to get an uppercut. Hold on a minute. Went for something again. With a swinging neck breaker. And Pete trying to get into Ilja, but Ilja got the tag into Rusev. They actually work together a little bit. Machka kick. As now Ilja in the background having to watch out. He needed that tag though. He won't admit it, but he needed it. And now Rusev firing. Oh my god, swinging him around from Pete Dunne. He's just getting got right now, but Rusev feeling it, and now not tagging in Ilja, just could stare at him. What's the point in staring at him? Know who's boss? What is going on? They're trying to mog each other. What's going on? But Rusev tagging into Ilja, went for that bang, that pop it with a boing, I should say, went for the Constantine special, but Tyler able to catch him. Rusev tagged in Ilja, sent him into the line of fire, as Tyler was able to catch him, and now wait, going for the Imperial Bomb. That's what Kaiser and Vinci used to do, and look at Rusev. He's walking out. Ilja's already done. You could break it up and continue this match, but Rusev walks out, and Imperium beats Ilja and Rusev. Gunther didn't even have to take off his coat. And they retained nothing. They retained glory is what they did, as Imperium is all new and better than Ilja. Gunther sat out and it worked. Now everybody better stay humble, because the most humble man in this universe mode is making a humble entrance for some ungodly reason. As he's on SummerSlam, he made it on the card, but not in the way you'd think. The self-proclaimed biggest signing in WWE history, humble. The self-proclaimed most famous personality on the earth, humble, has been struggling on SmackDown as of late. He thought he could relate to Drew McIntyre and his issues with Shawn Michaels as the GM, but Logan doesn't really have any legs to stand on in that argument. Humble. He called himself a greatest showman, so that only pissed off. the greatest showman himself, Xenon DeFranco III, and that purple rain is shining tonight, as this man is a custom character that was created by Uncle Howdy in lore purposes to be the physical embodiment of a Firefly. Ever since that boiled over and he was drafted separately to SmackDown, he's been shining in his own spotlight, even putting Logan Humble through a spotlight for getting too close to his. This man has ran Logan down on the mic and says he will hang him out to dry if he got his hands on him in the ring. So a major pay-per-view debut for the greatest showman. Let's get this show on the road. Like I've said many times in SummerSlam in the new series, if you don't understand, if you're new to this, you better catch up quick. You better catch up, as now Logan Paul tried to take advantage, and Xenon is not letting it happen. Yup. There's cause involved. If you want to get involved, you can do it at NXT breakout tournaments. You can do it in the Evolve signups when Evolve will restart up soon. That's the fourth brand. It's 90% cause. So if you want to get in where you fit in, you can. That's now Xenon DeFranco III. Yeah, that's his name. He's the greatest showman. Don't ask. Go watch APW live on YouTube now at NSA Stevens. I might link him. I might not. I might not. Take that. But no, off that just insane maneuver, by the way. You can catch him everywhere you want. You can catch him on the big screens is where that Xenon will be. And now, oh my god, just flying around, capoeira style a little bit. Logan trying to get out of here as quick as possible, not trying to steal the spotlight too much or else you get pushed into one once again. There's another seesawing back and forth at SummerSlam. Oh my god. And now Xenon getting a big match, his first big singles match ever. I mean, he's had singles matches, but it's his first big one as he's toe-tapping moonsaults. Oh my, yo, the aura is too much. The aura is too much. I couldn't even handle it. But yep, that's what Xenon is. He's just doing it. And now, got Logan Paul. Look at him go. Who trained this man? I have no idea. What lab was he created in? What universe is he from? I'm not sure, but he's in this one now, as he's hanging about to dry like he said he would. Going for maybe a Molly go round. But Logan, look at the deadlift strength into it. Into that powerbomb sit-out style. Xenon able to get out of it. And Logan is trying to get out of it as quick as he can. As now, hold on a second, fall away powerbomb. And now Logan sets him up in the corner. Huge shot as he's got a bulldog choked. Now off the middle rope, turning around with a tornado DDT. Now up to the top rope he goes, but for a swanton. And Xenon, how do you scout for this man? How do you figure it out? Oh my god! He's got grabs in him. 5-star Damon. Oh my god. What do you mean? Xenon is a 3-star warrior. That's about it. As he doesn't get over that. The Meltzer would not like this guy. As a titanium right hand with the surgically repaired arm or hand or fist. Xenon is able to not get fisted. Wait, what? But, oh my god. Hip slap from Xenon as he's wearing purple like he's Prince. Oh my god. No, hold on a second. Setting up for the Sound of Music off that Falcon Arrow, busting Logan wide open. No! Oh my god, not able to just yet. It's now, hold on, back and forth they're going. Who is he feeling like? Olympic Slam. Wait, Logan trying to get up, but gets sent out to the outside as Xenon. What? Triangle moonsault. What is going on? He would fit very well with Pretty Deadly, but as we know, he could be toxic. Let's let Kit Wilson decide that eventually. Huge shotgun drop kick from Xenon to Logan Paul as these huge forearms take him down. No, wait, Logan up from the floor with a huge forearm strike. Doesn't take him fully down, but he's feeling it now. He's got Xenon set up on the announce table. Oh my god! That springboard moonsault from the apron to the announce table. Logan's feeling a bit. He's got a bit of color, but Xenon just got dropped. As now Xenon trying to regroup himself in the ring. That table was taken apart. Now setting a buckshot lariat from Logan Paul. Now pulverizer. No! Xenon able to handspring out of it like EO did. Now backlight from Xenon connects with the backlight, but Logan able to get out of it. Went for a huge forearm strike, but Logan takes him down with a drop kick. And now, whoa, hold on a second. He's bruised and he's battered, but he doesn't feel it. We don't sell. He's showing up is what he's doing. You better stop that, Logan Paul. You better check out that back of yours, because look at how bruised it is. Big boot from Xenon. Line it up. Oh my god, do it better than the original, obviously. Backflipping. Why not? Choke on it. Now, oh my god, running the ropes like crazy. Stage break. Stage break from Xenon Ray DeFranco III, and a great showing in his first singles match that's of importance in his first pay-per-view by his lonesome. That man might actually be a threat on SmackDown. Like, have we considered, like, I know Alba beat Jacob yesterday, and we all know he's a threat to the World Championship or anything else, but nobody knows what to make of this guy. But that purple reigned everywhere, and Xenon, if he can do that to Logan Paul, what can he do? What else can he do? I'm kind of scared. Now here we see AJ Styles and Finn Balor as they're about to challenge for the tag titles. Hey. Well, we saw John Cena win earlier yesterday. A couple boys who are about to retire soon. I think we all know what we really want. But we can't focus on that for long. AJ Styles is now out here on his own retirement tour. We saw John Cena continue his by defeating Grayson Waller of the Judgment Day, but AJ has to focus on what he's doing, and it's surprisingly spending his time in the tag team division. He was told by his partner tonight that he wouldn't be mad if he changed it. He has till WrestleMania, despite AJ not wanting to make it a big deal, but he will have a chance to win gold tonight when he teams with Finn Balor. Now, Finn has had to re-earn the trust of many people in this locker room, including AJ Styles himself when he called for AJ's help in the Firefly Funhouse at WrestleMania. But Finn has proven it so far. They picked up a win over Pretty Deadly in their first match, and because of AJ's retirement on the horizon, their opponents were more than willing to give a shot to the former Bullet Club boys as they challenged the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, the current World Tag Team Champions, in their first defense after defeating the Creed brothers of the Warhounds. They have already teamed with John Cena on his retirement tour, so these fellow TNA legends were absolutely going to want to get involved in AJ's final moments. This match got made. It could really bite them in the butt, but they are always going to be ready. They're your favorite tag team's favorite tag team. They debuted at this pay-per-view last year, and it's going to be another great one as we put the World Tag Team titles to the sky. Oh man, tag team wrestling has been on one tonight and all across SummerSlam, as yesterday we had that 6-man tag team match. We tried to spread out the tag team matches, but realized that why not make night 2 just a bunch of tag team graps, as we got your favorite tag team's favorite tag team against AJ Styles and Finn Balor, a bit of a Bullet Club reunion, if you will. I mean, were they ever in the Bullet Club at the same time? I'm not brushed up on my lore enough with that type of stuff, but I know they were each leaders at one time, I think. I don't know, maybe AJ is the one that doesn't claim he's the leader. I don't even remember, but he was a Bullet Club leader around here, so that's what matters at all times. So who cares about real life? What matters is this. This is the real shit. Now, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley obviously going to work well as a tandem. That move is way much better. Yup, it is. It's so much better this year. Oh my god, guys. And now, 1916, shout out your partner. Are you going insane? AJ can still do that at his big age. But Alex Shelley able to break it up. Yeah, we will see AJ Styles retire at WrestleMania. Finn Balor is going to probably help him get there. Maybe help him in his last couple months. But no, Finn Balor trying to make his own way. Not able to just yet, as Chris Sabin, a bit of a Blue Thunder Bomb-ish adjacent, if you will. As now Finn Balor fighting out from that DDT position. No way, missed him there. But Chris Sabin, these four are going to be insanely hard to catch and insanely hard to call because they're just insane. How many times can I say it? But now, my god, but that, I almost said coup de grace. That is a Pele kick. He tried to go after Shelley. Didn't work. Another crucifix. This time a takedown. But Finn able to get out of it still. Sabin, look at him go. Look at him go with those kicks and those punches and bunches. And he's trying to go after Shelley again. What's Finn's agenda with Shelley? I'm not even sure. But yeah, he's going to get him now. He's going to take him down with that drop kick. Now trying to bring Sabin back up as Sabin with that enziguri. Now into the corner we go. Right in front of AJ Styles. Missed him though. Get him into the corner. Tag in AJ. We're going to get some tag team maneuvers here from AJ and Finn. A kind of thrown together tag team, but with this much history, you know each other like the back of your hand. I'm sure you could translate your in-ring chemistry as opponents into tag team competitors pretty damn easily. And now looking to cradle him up a little bit into this Michinoku driver type maneuver as he crunched him up there. No, crunched him up there. there, I should have said. But now Sabin fighting up with that Scorpion Death Drop, kind of, as AJ's desperately trying to get to Finn Balor, not able to. Alex Shelley stopping this, but AJ back up to his feet, got up Shelley. Oh my goodness, burning hammer on his neck. And of course, oh my god, busted him open as well. Yeah, I guess. The Shelley's still fighting out somehow off a burning hammer. Don't get mad at me. And now that moonsault, hold on a second. You got him locked into this calf crusher. AJ's kind of under the ropes, so it doesn't really matter, does it? But Sabin's able to break it up anyway. Finn Balor getting the tag in. Shelley getting that needed tag into Chris Sabin. Now, as Sabin tried it, no way, missed him. Back and forth we go. Dropping it. I don't know what he actually calls that, but he's dropping an elbow on him. No way, up from the corner though. Sabin went for an enziguri, not able to. Sling Blade takes down Chris Sabin. Finn Balor attacks and AJ Styles as Chris Sabin was trying to go away, but he's up on the ropes. And now into that DDT. Now, oh, it's speaking another DDT, not springboard, but tornado. Now, tagging in Shelley, setting up, sliced, bread, sacked him up, but Finn Balor was able to break it up. Oh my god, went for a discus from behind, not able to. Finn tried to get out to the outside, stops him from doing anything, as now Balor watches as AJ Styles takes him down. Ducked under, but Shelley's dropped him. And now, look at this, we're gonna slow me down here for a second. I need a breather. But Shelley's busted open a little bit. Chris Sabin's got some welts on his back, and now here we go. This is tactical. This is, oh my god, classic Motor City, but Finn didn't want to see any of that shit. Shotgun drop kick, but Sabin takes him down. As now everything's breaking down. The non-legal men are in. Went for the cradle shock, but Finn gets out of it, and now lets him into that elbow once again. Now going for shell shock. No, Finn reverses it with he's bringing him up for that roll-up power bomb, but AJ's going up as well. Oh my god, into that doomsday device, heart attack, whatever you want to call it. Styles clash on Shelley into the cover, nowhere near. No, Sabin drop kicks Styles, and Shelley flips the leverage. No, not able to just yet, but Sabin is coming up big here, as now these two are gonna this is just classic Motor City. What else do you want out of your tag team? Wrestling, drops a knee, as now Sabin still got him in that flatliner position, sends him in for another flatliner, enziguri into the flatliner, and finally hits it into the cover on Styles. Sabin legal, no. Finn Balor breaks it up, and now, whoa, Shelley gonna take him out with him. Shelley and Balor are down the outside. Sabin going for an elbow, not able to. Styles instantly back up. Oh my god, spiral tap. Oh my god, double foot stop. Oh my god, coup de grace. Back to back. I can't believe AJ can still do a spiral tap, let alone what the hell just happened. As Styles barely able to get up to his feet, but Shelley's still moving somehow. Drop him with an elbow. Styles still trying to avenge his retirement tour, become tag team champion, become a champion once again. How many times are you gonna have this chance? I thought we could trust Finn Balor, and it looks like maybe we can, but no, Sabin, a little bit too much hesitation from everybody involved, but Sabin still getting taken down by Styles. Styles clash, Shelley getting in the ring, Balor jumps off Styles, back for the shotgun drop kick. Styles flips over, and he pins Chris Sabin. AJ Styles and Finn Balor are new World Tag Team Champions. Oh my goodness gracious. That's just tag team wrestling at its core. That is insane. Motor City had a short reign, but it's nothing to be too mad at. What a win. It is time. The WWE Championship is on the line, and Chad Gable is here to challenge for it. For the first time since before WrestleMania, when the Polygon cost him the match. He won yesterday against LA Knight and earned this match. Despite earning it by pinning the champion at the Slammy Awards, he's gonna need all the help he can get, and we already know it won't be from Knight, Mello, or Trick. So tonight is going to be an uphill battle, but that's all he's known so far. He's a former tag team champion, United States champion, leader of the Strike, and now could finally be a world champion in WWE as he challenges Sami Zayn, the face of the franchise, the #1 guy in this universe mode, the first and only two-time WWE champion, two-time world champion of any male kind. He is main eventing his 3rd SummerSlam in a row, has main evented 2 WrestleManias, is the cornerstone of the Polygon after turning his back at Mania and aligning with the man he's hated for years and years. Sami Zayn used to be Chad Gable. Chad Gable has been doing what Sami Zayn did on the path to his first world championship, almost down to a T. Sami can't seem to find that empathy he once had for guys like him. He used to be the underdog from the underground, but is now the corporate champion he needed to be in order to push his career even further. So tonight he faces a man he's avoided like the plague. It's Gable, it's Zayn, it's Polygon Rules, a match that Sami has never lost. Put that WWE Championship on the line. And Sami Zayn is clearly feeling a bit fired up. Danilo doesn't even know what he's looking at back there, but these two are finally coming to blows. Or maybe not, as we're gonna take this one a bit slow. That's what it's all for. The WWE Championship, the corporatized championship that the Polygon had when he became the corporate champion. But Sami Zayn cannot look to the past. He has to look to his future. The future that he's tried to avoid for a long time. The future that looks like his past. Isn't that insane? But Sami Zayn is insane because that's part of his name. Did you guys get that part? It's because insane. Do you get it? But Sami Zayn and Chad Gable not gonna. This is serious. This is serious. Very serious. The fate of the universe lies, and I want Chad Gable. But no, my God, not if Sami Zayn is able to get you with a 2 count that early. The fate of the championship, of Raw, of the strike that happened a while ago, of the box office. I'm sure they said they were watching this match. They were going to yesterday. So now what's going on here? I don't even know. But it's Polygon Rules. We have to remember Polygon Rules. Last time this happened, it was Sami Zayn versus Jake Pentagon, and we saw so many nonsensical things take place. So now I can only imagine what it's gonna be like. That's how that moonsault missed. And Sami, you gotta strap in. I gotta take some water breaks every now and again because we're gonna be here for a bit. Of that, oh my God, there was a brainbuster a bit ago. Now we got belly to belly suplex from Chad Gable. Now crunching him up there for that fisherman buster, but no, Sami fighting up from the floor. Gable able to catch him. That's insane. Now digging him down to a knee, and now hold on, Amaja Straw rolling him up, locking him in. But Chad Gable is definitely locked in, loaded. He's locked in for real, but Sami's flying in with that drop kick. No, Gable up from the floor. Sami can't even take a moment to breathe, as neither can I this entire night, as Chad's setting him up for that cliffhanger DDT. And now he's taking a bit to get into that cover. And Sami Zayn's able to get out of it. He's got to do what he did to LA Knight yesterday. Sami Zayn tried to get involved, maybe make this so he didn't have to do this match, but everything happens for a reason. That's now that missile drop kick missed, but into the blue thunder bomb. But no, Chad Gable able to get out of it. Sami Zayn sends him into the corner. Now Sami, oh my God, instantly busting open Chad Gable, as we're gonna count. That's about 6 or 7 right now. Into 8, into 9, into 10. And now Gable, you can see that cut already opening crazy style. Now what in the hell is the point? I don't know, but it's effective as he's got him sit out style. But Gable able to get out of it. Now there's blood splattered out everywhere already into that tight rope and tornado DDT. The Swanton does connect. Gable has to regroup himself in the corner. With Sami not going to let it happen, not going to let anybody get away with it, get away with going after the Polygon, but no, that superplex didn't work, sends him down. Gable hits that moonsault finally. There's blood everywhere already. This is reminiscent of when Sami Zayn won the WWE Championship for the first time. There was blood everywhere when he beat Finn Balor at WrestleMania a couple years back. But Gable's off his game. Gable's off his game. Maybe CTE from these cuts. Sami trying to steal one, but Gable not able to go down that easy, thankfully. Sami Zayn is feeling that he's bruised at the chest, at the back. What's going on? Gable is making him frustrated. Sami's getting frustrated. He's picking the ankle. Maybe not going for the ankle lock just yet, but soften it up. That's a good idea. Gable is bleeding everywhere. He's bleeding from every orifice he possibly can. It's now! He was taking too long thinking the people. Haluva kick. Danilo into the count. No. Oh my God. Not able to just yet. But no, again. Go to the well. Again. That blood is getting more potent on that mat. Another Haluva kick. But how is Gable's gonna be here for a bit. But Jake Pentagon coming down in gear, trying to help out Sami Zayn. The Polygon rules. They make the rules. They can do whatever they want. And now, wait. Sami doesn't seem to be letting Pentagon get in the ring here. I can't imagine that he would want to do this clean, but maybe he does at the minute. Gable looking to take advantage though. Roll up. No, Sami gets out of it. And now Pentagon, here we go, gonna supply his boy with these weapons. A chair, a trash can. Put yourself in that for a sec. Now, kendo stick as well, but Jake, you're not smart. You're not smart. Gable's the only one standing, so he's just gonna use these weapons. Sami Zayn, the plan has already backfired. Polygon rules is gonna be nuts. Almost on that chair as well, but wait, what's Pentagon? Pentagon's coming in the ring! Oh my god, he's got a bag! What's in the bag? Oh no, he's pouring them out! You know exactly what he just did! Thumbtacks! Sami Zayn's busted open, there's stuff everywhere! But hold on a second. Polygon rules the nature of the game. In comes Chad Gable's former #1 guy, but now he is the #1 guy, the Alpha Babes, the leader. It's Otis. Chad Gable's not in the Alpha Babes, but he's definitely affiliated at some point. Otis, this is his thing, and now Otis gonna help Chad Gable get what he wants. And now he's got an idea. I think Otis has an idea. Send Jake Pentagon into the corner. Oh no, oh no, Gable's back in, rolling through Chaos Theory on the thumbtacks. Jake Pentagon takes the thumbtacks, and now he has to roll out of the ring. Well, that backfired pretty quickly for the Polygon. It didn't work. But now, the Polygon have sent in backup. They've sent in the bowling balls to lead a strike on the strike as Bronson Reed and JC Mateo are here. The tag team champions retained earlier tonight, Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, and LA Knight will not be helping Gable tonight. So now the tag champs get two, and now Gable trying to take advantage, but caught into the Tour of the Islands. Now Bronson taking down Otis. These tag team champions, you can't take everything away from the Polygon. Despite them trying to take the WWE Championship, they still have the tag titles, but they're trying to keep all the power they can. Oh my god. Otis flying Bronson around. It's not working for Bronson. It's now an avalanche. Hold on. You better get ready because you had to see this man worm. Oh my god. The Caterpillar. No, JC's in to break everything up, and now Bronson getting back up. Didn't end up taking that Caterpillar and elbow, but JC Mateo taking apart the announce table. Bronson Reed is going up. Otis has been put up, and as JC walks away, oh my god, he knew what was coming. A tsunami through the announce table, and that's Otis done for a bit. He's throwing up the ones. Oh no. Oh yes, actually, the power and the tower. Akira Tozawa and Omos, the former tag team champions that Bronson and JC took the belts from. But they're current members of the Alpha Babes, and Bronson and JC are not gonna let them come down to the ring. Omos doesn't feel it though. They're trying to come to the aid of their leader Otis, and now Tozawa is trying, but oh my god, Omos is sending JC Mateo around, and now look at the strength of Tozawa. The power is using 100% of it on Bronson, but no. Bronson taking him down with the Dragon Screw. What is Omos doing? Oh, good God. He's got JC up. Oh, my God, in the corner. But Bronson's got Tozawa dropping him on his neck. But no, Omos. Oh, my God, that's a huge man to be throwing like that. Bronson Reed. But speaking of huge men, oh God, you cannot hold him down. Lungu is here. The last time we saw these two go at it, the ring broke. 7-footer versus 7-footer. They are eye to eye. How many times do you see it? The Polygon's #1, or the best friend of Jake Pentagon, the Polygon's #1 threat is helping out Sami Zayn. Oh my God. Now, look at this. Just maneuvering Omos around like it's nothing. Went for a hard punch, but no. Omos able to grab it. That's the strength. They both are showing this strength. They're able to against each other. How many times does Lungu get tossed around like that? I have no idea, but look at him go. Oh my God, he's adding to his repertoire on the stage of SummerSlam. The power in the tower and the Polygon got taken out of the bowling balls. Sami and Chad are still down, and these two are not done brawling. These two are not done figuring it out, and oh my God, into the stuff backstage, there's hammers in that. That is fragile, that is high risk. And now, oh my God, into those boxes. Who got to pay for that? Not the Polygon, because they're broke. But now where in the green hell are Lungu and Omos going? Oh, what the hell? Oh no, where are we at? Where are we at? What is happening? These are two big men, too big to be up there. And now what is going on? Omos is classified as a flight risk. And that is exactly why. Oh my god, through all of those tables, somebody check on Omos. Lungu has done his job, and Gable and Sami are still down. All the Polygon, all the Alpha Babes have been taken. Oh no, but wait, Kiana. We forgot about Kiana, the one that holds this together. She took that tsunami earlier. She's barking at Sami Zayn, trying to get him back up. The one that holds the Polygon together. Might want to look behind her, because Maxine Dupree is here. Huge shot. Member of the Alpha Babes as well. Has been doubted by the Polygon, been doubted by everybody, but she's showing up right now in the main event of SummerSlam. Pick the ankle. Kiana is in a precarious position. Took it to the floor. You damn right. Using what you've been taught. That ankle lock is cinched in. Kiana taps out. It doesn't really matter for the match, but it matters for Maxine's confidence and neutralizing Kiana James so she cannot get back involved. As now she's taking them out. The women are gone. The groups are gone. What can possibly be done now? I think we're just down to these two. Everybody's been down. There's been thumbtacks, stacked tables, stage brawls, and even the women get involved. As now these two are trading blows in the middle of this ring. WWE Championship on the line. Polygon rules as now they're hockey fighting. Chad Gable is trying to become Canadian. Sami Zayn knows what a hockey fight is all about. That's in his blood. That's in his Canadian blood. But Chad Gable, guess who won? Guess who won that? That was America, damn it. Silver medal. As now Gable looking for that chaos theory, but he's not done. He's still got a hold. He's still got a hold. And he's going into the other corner for another chaos theory. He's still got a hold. He's still got a hold. We're going all around the world with it. Oh my god. Chad Gable not messing around. Four corner chaos theory into the cover. Finally to become champion. What? Oh my god, how are you alive? After that thumbtack bump, what is going on? Jake Pentagon, of course gonna get involved. Of course, is that sledgehammer rigged with pyrotechnics? Where'd you get the budget for that? That's where all the budget's been going. Where Pentagon is laying into Chad Gable. How in the hell? Wait. That's El Grande Americano. Last time we saw him, he was unmasked by Jake Pentagon. At Saturday night's main event, it was proven not to be Chad Gable, despite the fact that Pentagon always thinks that's Chad Gable. But it was left at the feet of somebody else, because that's not even close to Chad Gable. That looks a little bit like it's probably not. Jake Pentagon has to feel it though, because that's not Chad Gable. We know it because Chad's in the ring. So El Grande Americano taking out Chad Gable. He hates everybody that's masked. Jake Pentagon is not having, he has trust issues from it, but that DDT's familiar. That air raid crash, he's feeling it. Look at Grande go with that running headbutt. I cannot believe any of this is happening. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is just gonna make it worse for Jake Pentagon. That's El Generico. He's gonna help out Sami Zayn. Of course he would. Jake Pentagon doesn't believe that this isn't Sami Zayn either. He thinks that he always thinks it's been Sami Zayn. Even though they're friends now, he thinks that's Sami. He's beaten El Generico before at a WrestleMania. And look at this stare down. That's not Chad Gable and that's not Sami Zayn. I hear voices in the air. I hear them loud and clear. El Generico and El Grande Americano facing off in the middle of my SummerSlam main event. This is exactly what Polygon Rules is about. Just now look at Generico go. We haven't seen him in a bit. He grew out his beard since then. And now that powerbomb and Jake Pentagon taking out everybody. Even though Generico's on his side, he just hates everybody. He thinks that he's been lied to. He's being conned by the world. Taking out Generico and Americano. Somebody better check on this man, because if they lose, I don't know what's going to happen to him. He's already lost his mind enough, and now he's going after Chad Gable. He's lost his money, he's lost his mind, and now he's losing his goddamn purpose in the main event. He's pummeling Chad Gable to oblivion right now. Oh no, somebody pull him off. Somebody help help this man. Somebody get him some therapy, like Roxanne Perez yesterday. But Sami Zayn pulling him off a little bit, trying to keep his friend in check, despite this relationship being a bit rocky now. No way. No goddamn shot, he's back. We haven't seen him since WrestleMania. Since he was dropped on his neck, and they turned on it. They turned on him to become the Polygon. Kevin Owens is back. You cannot kill when Owens is kill Owens kill right now. I don't even give a damn. You can fight all you want, but Kevin Owens is back. He had his neck broken in the main event of WrestleMania, all because Sami sold out to Jake Pentagon. And yeah, just get out of there. Just get out of there. This is what we really want. He's back. We haven't seen him in so long. Everybody's been asking about him. Where is he? Where is he? Well, he's right here. And Sami Zayn's finally getting the comeuppance. These two are destined to do it forever, and I don't mean that lightly. As now, they know each other, though. They know each other. Kevin Owens is actually doing contact for the first time in a long time. And a taste of Sami's medicine. The move that took KO out. A package pile driver. May have broke Sami's neck. That is what you get. And Kevin Owens came here for one reason and one reason only. And he has done just that. Thank you for coming back. We love you, Kevin Owens. And Gable back up to his feet. Sami somehow moving, maybe on instinct. He's trying to run at him on instinct, but Gable picked the ankle. He picked the ankle, the package pile driver, all the chaos theories. Just wrench on it, Gable. You're right there. Nobody else is going to come in to help. Pentagon down. Everybody's down. The Polygon, the babes. Everybody is down. And you better go down and take it to the floor. Sami Zayn, will you give up your WWE Championship? Everything you sold out for, will you give it up right now? Will you? Will you? Please? Yes! Chad Gable is WWE Champion. Sami Zayn tapped out. And he gave up his WWE Championship to Chad Gable. Thank God for Xavier. No, thank God for Chad Gable becoming WWE Champion. The reign's over. The Polygon doesn't have it anymore. Sami's second WWE title reign. Chad Gable led the strike on Raw, which made the Polygon think and be in danger for the first time in a long time. The Alpha Babes are back. This man led it all the way. Chad Gable believed in himself. He believed in the Raw roster, and he believed in the Alpha Babes to help him out. And that you can hold up that championship loud and proud, because you have finally achieved your destiny. A former tag champ US and now WWE. And look at LA Knight. LA Knight said he wouldn't help. He stuck to his word. But I think they all got what they wanted in the end, and that's the Polygon having no power. So sorry to interrupt here, but I think you all are going to want to hear this. With the WWE Championship now out of the hands of the Polygon, and with the financial situation on Raw only getting worse, you leave us with no choice. We spoke with the higher-ups, the ones that evaluate the roster, the personnel, the people that actually make decisions, the guys we know personally. And they came to the conclusion that Jake Pentagon, you are fired. Chad Gable, congratulations on the win, but I wouldn't get too ahead of yourself, because now that Raw has no general manager, for the time being, at least the next episode, Raw will be run by the box office. We will be filling in as general manager for at least 1 week, because the only thing more powerful than absolute power is what's funding it. So people have to start thinking about their future, their families, and what they really want. So Chad, enjoy your win, but I'd watch your back. There is a God. Jake Pentagon, get the fuck out of this company. You are no longer Raw General Manager. Sami Zayn is no longer WWE Champion. The good guys win. I'm going to Disney World.